everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Range Viper and Classic Firefly from G.I. Joe Classified series. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. I love the head of the Range Viper. It's beautiful, very sci-fi, very creepy, super awesome, very nuts. We get the skull on the front, we get a brain on top, very Mars Attacks. We get a lot of different paint kind of spreading onto the brain a little bit. It's kind of creepy. The ears are nicely done for this as well, and the eyes are very cool and really neat. I love the little black parts for the skull. It's a really nice touch and a super creepy visage. The body is all new, I believe. It looks really nice, pinless joints. We have this sort of strap gear over here looking nice, going to the back with more armaments and stuff. Get some places to put some weapons on the belt. It all looks really great. Cobra emblem right over here, big emblazoned in red, just as I like it. This is a really nice body. I'm not sure if the legs are reused or not. I do like the blue on these straps though, and a holster over here as well. You get some nice black that's shiny over here along with some nice grays. It's a really well color blocked leg setup. First up on accessories, this sort of sash of bullets is wonderful. Goes all the way around looking really great, as well as this little ascot in black looking awesome. This sai in black as well as this gun can fit here for the gun and here for the sai. It works out pretty okay. The sai is pretty rubbery too. They're nice pieces and fit for this figure. Very creepy. This gun right over here comes with a removable armament. You just take that off a little bit, the bullets, and just put that back in pretty easily. It does slot in kind of well, even though I'm failing at it right now. There we go. That's pretty tough to do, honestly, on camera. But yeah, it's a nice piece. Looks really cool. The ammo belt is great, and it fits really well with the figure. The backpack has loads of storage for things such as this gun over here. This is amazing. I love this thing. The barrel rotates a little bit. It looks really nice. It's a good piece. It stores in the bottom of the backpack. And then we also get this hatchet axe. That's great. Once we see Alpine, I'll be glad to get this again in a different color for him. That'd be awesome. Putting it right up here on this port. I've watched other reviews of this and have seen that this isn't really used over here. So yeah, fit that right there. It works out great. And the backpack itself is really cool. And this tube up here is pretty interesting. You'll notice a port in the back as well as the head. Just moving the head down a little bit for more room. Putting the port in the back, and then in the head goes the tube. It's kind of difficult to put in once you sort of steady the head, steady the tube, make sure he doesn't struggle while doing it. Putting that in there, it fits pretty okay and looks really creepy on this figure. Yeah, this is a very strange guy, but I love him. As far as articulation goes for the Range Viper, the head is nice, goes left and then right, then up and down a little bit, side to side, very nicely as well. Up this far, pretty far, and then down all the way around. You get a butterfly joint over here, some swivel over here, double joint pinless elbow right over here, a swivel and then a hinge up and down for this side, and then a swivel and then a hinge up and down the other way for this side. You do get a swivel over here, back crunch a little bit, forward crunch a little bit. You gotta really push it forward. Nice swivel for the hips all the way around as well. The belt's floaty. You do get drop down hips for this figure, very nice, and up this far and a back this far, and these splits are pretty nice for him. You have to kind of really sort of finagle that joint a little bit up. It's pretty nice and good. Swivel up here, swivel down here, double jointed knee. Kind of hard to move this back all the way, but you get that right over there, looking nice over here. You do get a down, then a up, and a pivot with two pegos upon the feet. Definitely a really cool figure. I really love the Range Viper. The colors are really striking, as is the visage. All the weapons are cool, and it's a very nice character to have in your Army Builder collection. Here is a Range Viper next to the Viper from the 3-pack, as well as the Regal Cobra Commander. I love that figure, and the Viper is great too, but this Range Viper is awesome, and I love the blue on him, just like Regal Cobra Commander. Here we have the Range Viper standing at about 6 inches tall or so, looking really nice. But even more mean looking is Firefly, coming up next. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Classic Firefly's head looks really cartoony, I think. The eyes are very strange. I'm not sure if I like them or not. He isn't as weathered or as beaten down as a previous figure from him, and it's alright, I think. I do like a lot of the camo on the head, but something's missing to give him a little more edge. The body is pretty plain and simple. The Cobra sigil right over here, as well as this nice sort of bandolier, double bandolier straps with grenades, as well as more C4 and pouches and everything. On the back, we have some more straps over here as well. We also have a strap holster going down, another strap top over here with some more C4 and more explosives, walkie-talkies, what have you, and everything. His arms are nice. He has a knife coming out of here, as well as on this side a little arm pad. That's pretty cool. It's very simple, not as bulky as the previous, and actually pretty good looking. Aside from the straps, the legs are a little bit barren. I do like all the bootstraps over here that are nice, all X's, pretty cool. All the camo looks really great in this figure too. It's awesome and just a lot and looking great. As far as accessories goes, he comes with a knife and a pistol over here that look really great. You can also place the knife in the sheath up here, as well as the pistol in the sheath down here. Looking pretty good, and it fits really well for the figure. He also comes with this weapon as well as a built-in silencer you can place on it, and that looks pretty nice over here. Fitting that on is great and looks really good on this. It was kind of bent out of the packaging. I had to move it a little bit and fix it, but yeah, Hasbro, that shouldn't be a thing now. He comes with a backpack with several different bomb equipment pieces on it. Looks really great. There's also a peg for the gun previous. You can place this on his back. It looks really great. There's also a handle for it too on the top, and you can place the gun on this piece right over here. Slide that in, and it works really great. It looks pretty cool. And if you're not a fan of the cartoony head, you can put some goggles over his eyes, make him look kind of creepier and weirder. That hexagonal pattern over here is great. It fits on really nicely. Gives him kind of a three-eyed thing, and just looks wonderful for this. Wow, this is great. And on the backpack, you can place one of these mines. They're pretty cool. Just take it and just slide it on and sort of wiggle it around. It should fit on pretty nicely and work out pretty well. Comes off easily too. It's a great little piece. I love it. You can also store the other mine he comes with on this side over here. In addition to the mine, he also comes with a small RC car that's pretty cool. I think it's to facilitate mine drops. The wheels do rotate, and that's awesome. You can also fit the car with this slot onto the backpack, and that's really neat. Just slide that on, and yeah, you got everything going for him. That's super cool. He can hold the mine in one hand and an RC car control remote in the other with a little 3 on it. That's all the paint we got for this, but it does fit very nicely in his hand really well, and that little trigger on the side is great for his little finger too over here to fit on, so he can hold all his accessories. And finally, with every accessory at his disposal, all kitted out, Firefly is a force to be reckoned with. As far as articulation goes for Firefly, the head can twist left and then right pretty well, go up and down very nicely on the ball joint, goes all the way around. You can go up this far on the arm really nicely and down and all the way around. You get a butterfly joint that works pretty well, as well as a swivel up here. Double jointed pinless tech elbow, really nice over here, looking great. It is swivel and then a hinge up and down, and then a swivel over here, and then a hinge in and out pretty nicely. Kind of hard to move sometimes. Back this far, forward this far, kind of loose, a little bit loosey-goosey there. You get all the way around with the hips working out nicely. Drop down for each hip, a little bit kind of gummy, not working too great. Goes up this far and down and up this far and back, not really that great. Swivel over here, swivel down here. Double jointed knee, working great with that pinless tech, and down and then up and then pivot. Uchupe goes upon the feet. Definitely a gummy figure, but I love the accessories. I love how he looks. He's a contender for the best Firefly here, but let's see how he stacks up against his previous counterpart. And here's classic Firefly next to modern Firefly and Destro. As for which Firefly is better, comes up to preference. If you like a more monochrome Firefly with more modern accessories, go with the modern one. If you want a more classic version of Firefly with a little more color on him and a little different accessories, go with the classic one. They're both really great though, I think. And classic Firefly stands at about 6 inches tall or so. Overall, a bunch of creeps. The Range Viper is a really cool figure. I love how he looks. It's so excellent, the coloration as well as the sculpt and paint. The accessories are really on point too and plentiful and just overall all around awesome. Classic Firefly is really nice to see after the modern version came out. They're both excellent figures. However, I really like this figure a lot too. It has some nice differences from the modern one and just looks super cool. I do think that the patterning is much more resonant on this one, a little bit more cartoony on the eyes, but I do like the accessories as well, and they work great. My biggest issue, however, is with both figures. Some joints are loose, and Firefly is really gummy as well. I hope this isn't a big issue down the line, and they fix this down pat quickly. But with that being said, if you're a fan of G.I. Joe Classified, I would highly recommend getting the Range Vipers, maybe get Firefly on clearance or something. But make no mistake, when things explode, your brain's exposed. So which one is your favorite? Classic Firefly or the Range Viper? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.